Hey, 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 everybody. It is yours truly, Dr. Shamika Dean. Y'all come on in. And as you're tuning in, make sure that you comment. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And y'all know I'm going to give you a call to action, something to share, but I want to make sure that you're on here, you're logged in, you're ready, because I stepped on feet last night. But I just stepped on them kind of barefoot. But so that means tonight, then I'm gonna be stepping on your feet with my Air Force Ones. Okay. And so it means it's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But anywho, you know that if it hurts, it'll help you, because that means that you're still yet alive and well, and you're able to make the necessary changes that you need to make so that you can get the help that you need. All right. So, hey, Alicia from Minnesota, tell me where you're tuning in from. Hey, Tina, how are you? I'm going to share this really quickly to my page as you all are tuning in. And again, make sure that you are letting me know where you are tuning in from. Hey, from Indiana in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're right up the road from me. Chattanooga. Hey, Shamika, I'm sure you do. From Lafayette, Louisiana. Hello. Hey, Latavia. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, charge my head and not my heart. Okay. Hey, from Alabama. I see y'all tuning in from all over tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, hello, hello. So we're going to talk tonight. And as y'all know, like I said, I've been stepping on feet, toes, ankles, and all that good stuff. The every video that I've done lately, and it doesn't stop. Right, I'm going to continue to do it. Why? Because if I step on your foot hard enough, you're going to make a move, and you'll hopefully make a move in the right direction. Hello, C. Claiborne. All right. So tonight we're talking about how there's this one shift, that I had to make in my life to shift me from making hundreds of dollars every now and then to making 5, 10K, 20K, 30K months, right? And so I want to talk about that because one of the questions that I asked on my page is, what would an extra $5,000 a month do for you? So I'm going to start us off with that. What would an extra $5,000 a month do for you? Think about that. How would it make your life different? How much would it change your life? What would your lifestyle be if you were making an additional $5,000 a month? Maurice said, get into this space. So, and I'm going to share with you all again the one shift that really shifted my entire income bracket. I want you to understand that this one shift, this one change is shifted my entire income bracket. And so I am going to give that to you. And so when you're ready, just type ready. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, this one shift is one shift. I'm going to help y'all tonight. I'm going to help y'all. And I want you to type this. As you share this, I want you to type this because this one shift did it. Discipline over desperation. Put that, share this video, and I want you to type the caption, discipline over desperation. And I'm going to talk to you all about this, and here's why. Because we live in a society, right, where hustle is worn like a badge of honor. Everybody's hustling. Well, girl, or man, I didn't go to bed until 3 a.m. I was up to 5 a.m. I was grinding. I was hustling, right? Because I had to get out there and get it. If you don't eat, you don't sleep until you eat. You got to get out here. You have to hustle. Desperation, right? Constantly hustling. Here's the thing about hustling. Here's the thing. Hustling will hurt you before to help you. Okay. It'll hurt you before it will help you because, again, it is worn as a badge of honor. When you hustle, this is what happens. You are in survival mode. Okay. You're in survival mode. That means that you don't even have enough cushion. You don't have any strategy. You don't have any systems. You don't have any software. You haven't taken the time to receive help or to hire help. And so you're in constant survival mode because, number one, when you're in the hustle mentality, you're really trying to do it by yourself. That's what a hustler does. Hustlers don't think about getting help. Okay. They don't think about getting help. The hustler just wants to keep hustling. Because it makes you feel like subconsciously that you are earning your keep, right? And you feel like, man, I got it. If I'm sleeping, that means that I'm not really doing anything. I'm not profiting. I'm not putting any, I'm not profiting. I'm not making enough moves. Let me tell you something. Hustling is not going to do anything but wear you out. You're going to be around here tired, busted and disgusted. And guess what? You're still not going to have the type of money you want to have. Or if you do get some money, you won't even have time to enjoy it. Right? So again, we hustle because it is applauded. If you're sitting here and you're saying that you're not getting but 2 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep, people are applauding you for that. And that's outright foolishness. Because at the end of the day, your body is going to burn out. Okay. There's only one you. You only have one life. You only have one body. And the more you hustle, the more you are hurting yourself. You have to hang up the hustle. Somebody put hang up the hustle because that's what we're doing from 2020 and on. We're hanging up the hustle. I hung up the hustle. I told them, I said, look, y'all can have it. That's a badge of honor that Shamika don't have to wear. Okay. Because if I can't figure out how to make 6 and 7 figures without wearing my body out, without sacrificing my family, without sacrificing my health, without sacrificing my sanity, then I don't want it. Because there has to be another way. Because I didn't get into my own business to have to hustle and not have time for my family, for my friends, or time to literally enjoy the money that I'm making. I didn't do that. If that was the case, then I could have just kept working for someone else. I could have just went and got another job. This is not where we are. In 2020, you should not be celebrating the fact that you don't get any sleep. What kind of sense does that make? You walking around here, you 25 years old and you got bags under your eyes, touching your knees because you want to hustle, because you want to look good on the outside and you want to get the accolades and be in the circle of the hustlers. No, put me in the circles of the people that put in systems. Put me in the circle of the people that can take 3-4 weeks off work and they don't have to worry about their money declining. Put me in that circle. That's the circle I want to be in. Put me in the circle where I can leave my laptop, just did it, boom, while I'm on vacation, enjoy my birthday, enjoy my husband, right? Risk getting a little big head baby in about 9 months, right? And if it happens, like I told y'all, just mind your business, right? But again, put me in that circle of people, the people that work smart and not hard. I don't want to hustle. I like to relax. I like to sit back, put my feet up, drink some ice cold lemonade on the beach. Okay. I like to have my little glam press running around asking me to go get her rainbow ice cream. I like to be able to do those types of things. I like to be able to dance with my children, slip and slide. And I mean, I may be aching a little bit after the fact, but at the end of the day, that's what I want to enjoy. Put me in the circle of the people that have a mindset to make millions without wearing themselves out to do it. Put me in the circle of people who know the importance of hiring help. I'm so thankful that I have a coach that says, Shamika, it's time for you to hire some help, right? Shamika, it's time for you to choose discipline over desperation. Shamika, you need to learn how to relax and rest. Right? I had to get a coach that had to continue to help me condition my mind, right? Because you're not a boss if you're the only one in your business. Y'all ain't ready though. I don't think y'all really ready. You're not a boss if you're the only one in your business. because bosses hire help. Bosses put people in position to help them increase their money. So they're not feeling like this is a liability. They know that this is an asset because this person that I hire is going to increase my revenue. That's what bosses do. See, anybody can wear the badge and say that they're a boss, but not everybody is a boss because they don't think like bosses. Because bosses are not a one-man show. They understand the importance, right? Look, my coach on here, I just saw her. She said a boss with no team. Exactly that part. How you're a boss and you don't have anybody, that you don't have a team. So again, we're choosing discipline over desperation. That's the number one thing that shifted the trajectory of my business, that shifted me into a new income bracket, because I knew that if I was going to be able to make, again, thousands or 5-figure months, that it was going to take me being disciplined. It was going to take that. She said solopreneurs are not bosses. They are not. Absolutely not. And keep sharing as you're tuning in. So again, and I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to write it down, take a picture, share it, screenshot it. But I'm going to tell you this, and you can take it to the bank, and you can come back and you can bring it back to me. But this right here, and I want you to put this in the comments, and I want you to share it with this caption: you can't scale hustle. I'm just going to turn around like this right here. Boom. You can't scale hustle. Hustling does not scale. What does scaling do? Scaling makes your money work for you, while hustling, you have to work for your money. You can't scale hustle. Because again, when you scale your business, that means that you are putting systems and procedures in place so that while you are sleeping, your Stripe account, your PayPal account, your Square account, your Venmo, whatever you have, is still cha-chinging while you're sleeping. You can't scale hustle. So I'm going to tell y'all something. There is no greater feeling than waking up in the morning. They're not ready, Felicia. They're not ready. Listen, there is no greater feeling than waking up in the morning to check your phone and you got Square notification, Square notification, Square notification, Stripe notification, Stripe notification, Stripe notification. There is no greater feeling than that. When you have been asleep and you are waking up to more money in your business. Listen, baby, it's better than Folgers in your cup. Okay. It's better than your good great morning radio show. It's greater than that first bite of bacon when it comes straight out of the grease. It's better than that. I'm telling you. There is nothing greater than waking up and you literally have been asleep and your money is still working for you. That is the kind of business that you want. You don't want to go to sleep tired, wake up tired, because your mind is already set for you to start hustling again. Your mentality is, man, I got to get up and figure out how I'm going to make money today, because you're hustling. But when you choose discipline and you are now structured and you know how to scale, then you can go to sleep in peace and you can wake up in peace, because you know when you check that email, when you check that notification, you know off top that those payment processes are coming through. That's the type of business that I want, that I have. That's what I wanted to build, because I knew that I wasn't about that. I tell people I don't like to work. And most people say, well, what do you mean? I don't like to work. When it gets to me having to work, I need to pay somebody to do that part, because I want to love what I do. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to love what I do. I don't want to have to work. I want to have to get up and be able to love what I do so much that it literally does not feel like I'm working. That's what my coach says all the time. She's like, it don't even feel like I'm working. But I did a video about this months ago on when I said, I don't like to work. That's why I put strategies and stuff in. She said, we low-key lazy. That's why I put strategies and stuff in place, because I don't want to get up having to jump to the clock like I had to do when I worked for somebody else, working 9 to 5. I got to get up and punch a clock every morning. I don't want to do that. I want to be to the point to where if I say, you know what, I'm sleeping in today, boo, I'm not doing any work and my business is still running. I'm still making money. I love the fact that I didn't have to get up today and rush to work. I got up this morning. I drove and got me a toasted marshmallow latte from Lassiter's. I came back to the house. My glam princess said, Grammy, I want my rainbow ice cream. So I was like, boom, you know what? Let me go and take my glam princess to get her rainbow ice cream. And then I bought her some Mickey D's, and we sat and she ate and we talked. I don't know what she was saying, but I enjoyed the conversation. And guess what? While I was sitting there watching her eat her rainbow ice cream, guess what was happening? I was still getting Stripe notifications. They were still coming through. I was constant. Look, more just came through. I was telling my coach, I said, hey, I was telling my coach, I said, look, I said, we were even on our mentorship our mastermind session today. And while I was on the mastermind, by the time we got off the mastermind, I had 10 more registrations. I was like, hey, boom, I had 10 more registrations that just came in. Because I chose discipline over desperation. So I stopped hustling and I started scaling. Okay. So what does the desperation sound like? The desperation sound like everything that comes out of your mouth, you're trying to figure out a way to make money. Man, I got to figure out how to do this. Man, I got to figure out how to do that. Man, I need to go live. Man, you know what? I need to do this. Man, I probably need to create this product. You know what? Maybe I need to jump over here and create some t-shirts. You know what? I just seen so-and-so, you know, she just had an online event. So instead of me working on this book and finishing this book project, I'm going to jump over here and do an event right quick. And then, so while I'm trying to prepare for this event, then someone else comes along and they got a whole new t-shirt line they just dropped. And, you know, I'm thinking like, man, I got some fire quotes. So let me go over here and create some quotes for these t-shirts. You know what? And then before the t-shirt can get printed good, you're jumping onto something else. That's what desperation sounds like. You don't know how to stay. You don't know how to stay still. You don't know how to work on one thing long enough to see if it's going to work for you. That's what it sounds like. Man, maybe, you know what? I'm good at this, so I'm just gonna start doing it. You know what? I'm good at talking to people, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start a podcast real quick. Or, you know, I'm good at listening, so I'm just gonna start coaching. I'm good at, you know, listen, like you literally, and there's nothing wrong with any of those things if that's what you are going to be working on. But whatever it is, you need to choose to work on it and stay in it long enough so that it can work for you. And a lot of y'all need to just say, ouch, because I know I stepped on your pinky toe. You were cool. You were like, yeah, doc, okay, I'm good. You can step on my feet. You were good. You're still with me. But now I'm stepping on that pinky toe and you like, you know what, doc, you did too much. But listen, if I don't come with this real and raw truth, you are not going to make a move. You're going to stay in that comfort zone because it don't hurt enough. It hasn't hurt you enough. It hasn't hit you in the right spot. It hasn't challenged you in a way that made you think and shift your mentality. That's why you're still hustling. You're still doing the same thing because nobody has come to you and said, you know what, baby, there's a better way to do this. You don't have to do that. Well, this is all I know. Okay, well, look, there's a new strategy on the block. Let me show you how to do this thing. So if that sounded like you when I said, hey, this is what desperation sounds like, just say, ouch. Just say, ouch. It's all good because listen, if you can hurt, you can heal. If you can hurt, you can heal. But then guess what? Once you start healing, now you can really make some real moves. Yeah, and I said this before. It's not your money is not the issue. It's your mindset. Your mind jacked up. Get your mind right. If you get your mind right, your money will line up. And you got to be stop being afraid to talk about it. I told y'all to stay out because I told y'all this was going to get real hot and heavy. See, that's what I'm saying. She come through in the clutch. She trying to help y'all. You haven't shifted because you ain't invested in somebody like me that's gonna keep you. That's gonna get you right. Yeah. See, because you're comfortable, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna pay $50 for this course, and I'm gonna get in this, this one-time group, and this gonna give me the strategy to make $1 million. Wait, what? Do you really truly think I'm trying to help you? Do you really truly think that paying $50 for a one-time course? Yes, you did, Kizzy. Thank you, boo. For a one-time course is gonna get you to millions? There's not enough time. Let me tell you, it's absolutely impossible because you need strategy, you need accountability, you need a consistent mindset shift. Who am I talking to? You need a consistent mindset shift. That's why I got a coach and invested in a mastermind, because I knew that for me to get to 7 figures, I need a consistent mindset shift. So what is it now? We talked about what does desperation sound like, but let me show you what it looks like. Because I want y'all to understand and be able to clearly identify it. Because if you can't call a thing, you can't conquer it. Okay, if you don't call a thing, you absolutely cannot conquer it. So what does it look like? The shiny object syndrome. Bro, you out here, every new thing on the scene, boom, you own it. You haven't even implemented the last 25, 30 strategies that you were given, and you keep saying, well, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. No, you're just not working it because you have the shiny object syndrome. Say ouch, because I know I'm stepping on 2 pinky toes right about now. You got the shiny object syndrome. Boy, I'm talking about any new gadget, anybody pop on the scene with a cute flyer, you own it. Any person with a large platform, boy, you own it. Ooh, coach. Ooh, man, some of y'all got more coaches than the law allow, and I know they ain't pouring nothing into you. I'm talking about ain't pouring absolutely nothing into you. But you're on everybody's platform because they have a large number, and you don't understand that all increase is not due to God increasing them. It's not because they actually know what they're doing. Some people just know how to pay for good marketing and good ads to sell you strategies that don't work. Some of the increase is due to infection. Y'all were not ready for this type of truth, though. You're not ready for it. Because as long as you can be connected to somebody who got a big name, you good. Oh, I'm connected. I went through. Yes, but what results are you getting? That's what you should be asking yourself. What results are you getting? Oh my God. Y'all, my coach on here hyping me up too. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you, I'm talking about jumping from one shiny object to the next. I mean, good Lord. I see y'all. I watch you. I'm just like, bless them, Lord. Bless them. What does desperation look like? What does it look like? Number one, again, it looks like the shiny object syndrome. The second, no cutoff time. You have absolutely no cutoff time for anything. Anything. You have no cutoff time for nothing. Let me tell you something. You are an absolute. Your thumb is probably broken because you spend more time. I'm telling you this. No, it's not broken, but it is the strongest part of your hand because she said, I'm an idea thought. Oh God. I gotta stop looking at y'all comments while I'm talking. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Okay. But again, some of y'all are scrolling. You scrolling 5 hours a day, and then you wonder why you ain't making no money. That's because it's non-income producing activity. NIPA. Non-income producing activity. You've been on TikTok for 3 hours laughing your heart out, and your bank account is on E. Bank account on E. You like Boosie, pulled up to the club, gas tank on E. You ain't got no gas in your car. You borrowing gas money, but you scrolling on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter for 5 hours. No discipline. Y'all walking, y'all listen, I'm talking about literally riding around on faith. Lord, please let me make it to the gas station. Please let me make it to the gas station. Please. And all you had to do was discipline yourself so that you can make some dollars. Kids that they can't even wipe themselves down because they can't buy no baby wipes because they spending 5 hours on social media. Yes, absolutely. She said, Felicia says, all the best photos and business on zero. I'm talking about you kicking it. You getting it's so bad you taking pictures in front of other people's cars because you want to look like a boss, because you want to look like you got it. But somebody say discipline over desperation, because I'm trying to get these dollars. You want to get out of debt, but you don't have any discipline. Every dime you get, you can't wait to Starbucks open. I'm talking about it's about $6-7 for a Starbucks. And there's a course for $30, and you just like, I ain't got it. Yes, you do. You just spent it on that latte. And somebody comes through and they're like, you know what? Hey, you're like, man, God, if you just teach me, all I need to know is what to do to get started. And then somebody like me come in and say, hey, you need discipline. I don't want to hear that. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You don't want to hear, you're going to keep on praying for money. You're going to keep praying for provision and prosperity because you don't want to be disciplined. I don't pray for provision. I don't pray for prosperity because they are promises. What I pray for is the plan. Why? Because God says, I've given you the ability to obtain wealth. That means that I am able. Then he says, write the vision and make it plain. So that means that when I've written this thing down, I've said, this is exactly what I believe, that this is exactly what I want. And so now the vision is made plain. But here's the thing about making it plain, it's the details. But guess what? You don't even have details because you haven't disciplined yourself enough to put in the work. Because if you discipline yourself, you will stop having to test drive the cars and you can drive them off the lot. Discipline over desperation. She said, can't wait to stun on folks that don't even like them. I'm talking about they don't like it. They talking about you and the whole night. I had to give it to them, Fee. I had to go and drop it on them because I know they be wanting, they be wanting the word. I'm going to give my folks a word, but then I'm going to put this work on them too so they can go ahead and know that once you apply, the word requires work. Faith is action. The faith is action. It's not activated until you make action. That's how faith works. Now, faith, that means you got to do something right now, not next week, not waiting on God to tell you something because he already told you what to do and you just use it as an excuse. But I'm not even going to go there with y'all tonight because I don't feel like it. But that's what it looks like. No cutoff time. And then you try everything that pops up. Well, you know what? They got this strategy right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, but you know what? I'm gonna try this strategy over here too because it looks like because this person just popped up and said they make $1 million, but this person over here they ain't make but 6 figures. So I'm gonna go over here and try this strategy, baby. If you can't make 6 figures, you can't make $1 million. If you can't make six figures, you can't make $1 million. If you can't make $100 consistently, you can't make $1,000 consistently. If you can't make $1,000 consistently, you can't make $10,000 consistently. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. So today we're going to destroy desperation. I want y'all to go ahead and activate this in your own life. Make this decree publicly so you can be held accountable. Because a lot of y'all make y'all decrees privately and don't nobody because you already don't really have the faith to match it. And so you make your decrees privately because you feel like, well, if don't nobody know about it, then I can't be held accountable for it. So I'm just going to make this decree before the Lord. But now we're going to make this decree publicly so that you can be held accountable for it. Because when I see you out here scrolling for 5 hours, and then you crying about you still broke, then I'm gonna say, but you remember when you said you were gonna destroy desperation though, right? Remember that? Yeah, you're gonna be held accountable. She said peace and strategies together because they won't commit themselves. Absolutely. Jumping on people's email list simply because you're trying to see what strategy they're using. It's not going to work, baby, because you didn't invest in it. Without investment, there's no increase. I don't care how many email lists you're on and how much you try to piece together. That is still it's not going to taste good. It's not going to come out right because you did not invest. You want to use everybody else's recipes, but you don't want to put in on it. Y'all know how it used to be. When somebody have a barbecue, right? And you're invited and they give out a list of things to bring, you don't want to bring nothing but your appetite. And that's what's wrong with so many people right now today. All you want to bring is your appetite. You want to bring nothing to add to the queue. You don't even want to make sure we have no water, paper towels, or nothing. You just want to bring your hungry self. And then you're mad when they don't invite you back. Without investment, there is no increase. If you really want to go to the next level, it is going to cost you something. There's going to have to be an investment. There's going to have to be commitment. There's going to have to be accountability. There's going to have to be you facing your fears and you conquering that stuff, and stop allowing excuses to be your portion and start executing, because you're never going to get it if you don't execute. Bring the paper plates where you got to stack 3 of them just so your food won't fall through. My goodness. But that's it. Let me run back through this. So again, the thing that shifted me was I chose discipline over desperation. I hung up the hustle. I'm not wearing hustle like a badge of honor. You can have that life, Shamika don't want it, because I like to chill. You cannot scale hustle. So if you're just tuning in, I want you to share. And I want you to type, you can't scale hustle when you share this video. You can't scale hustle. And you have to destroy desperation. How do you destroy desperation? By getting disciplined. That means that you have to plan more. You have to be proactive, and you have to prepare for what you are praying for. You have to prepare for where you say you want to go. You have to prepare for where you say you want to go. So that means that you act like you got it. You start doing everything doing what you know is necessary so that you can get it. Yes, absolutely. Felicia says, and it requires a new level of investing for that level. Yes, it does. Because when I invested this year, I invested the highest that I'd ever invested in a coach before at one time in the history of me investing in myself. And when I invested, I sat in that parking lot for 20 minutes, shaking and shivering, questioning my sanity and all, because I said, God, I can't believe I did this. I know you said do it, but now I'm questioning if it's your voice I heard, because this is crazy for me to invest this kind of money at one lump sum. God, I didn't do payment plans, Jesus. I paid it all at one time. And he said, remember what you prayed for. He said, you said that you wanted to make massive amounts of money in a short amount of time. And in order for you to do that, you need to get in a mastermind. And it's not always strategy. It's the mindset that you need to not only create the massive amounts of money in a short amount of time, but to maintain them, because you will not be a one-hit wonder. You will not be somebody who won the lottery and they were broke within 6 months and have never been able to get back to that place. That will not be your portion, because you said to me you wanted wealth, and wealth requires you to master your mindset, to discipline yourself, to stop hustling, to make sure that you are not being desperate out here in these streets, that you remember what you prayed for. And because I remembered what I prayed for, I understood that it was imperative for me to invest at this amount, because it was going to cost me, because it was going to make me commit, because I ain't paying this type of money and not do what I need to do to make sure I get the results that I'm supposed to get. Because an ROI is responsibility of investment, baby. It's not her responsibility for me to get the return. It's my responsibility. So when I take responsibility of the investment by doing what I'm supposed to do, then I'm going to get a return on my investment. All right. So I just wanted to help y'all, let y'all know this truth, and let you know that you only have 4 days, a little bit over. I don't even think you have 4 days, maybe 3 hours and 3 days and some hours to enroll in the launch of the Next Level Business Academy, which is my 3-day extravaganza. Now, this is not your ordinary online event. I'm bringing out all the stops because y'all know I'm extra. So when I do it, I'm going to do it big. Right. And so you want to make sure that you secure your spot, because you're going to get on the spot training, my signature training, Cash Before Creation, where I teach you how to prove the profitability of your course before you create it. The thing about Cash Before Creation is this strategy works with any project, any product, because it's just that powerful. It's just that good. But you get that live training. I'm doing live cash giveaways. I have live performances. I have special guests that are going to pop on the scene and share some truth with y'all. So this thing is, again, it's not an ordinary event. It's a 3-day extravaganza. So it's going to be extravagant. It's going to be extra. So it's going to be some extraness going on. And so I want to make sure that you get in on this number. We are already 110 people registered in just 4 days. And so what that means is when people are really ready to launch into the next level, they make sure they get on board when the opportunity is presented to them. They don't have to ponder, because they're already prepared. They've been praying and they're ready. And so they are like, God, I already prayed for this, or I've been looking for this. It's right here. I already was ready. So when the opportunity is presented to them, then they jump on it. Okay. So again, you have 3 days and a few hours to register. It is limited registration. So once I reach my limitation, the registration is going to close. So you want to make sure that you get in. I know that some are already, have already registered, but for those of you who have not, I'm not going to be lenient like I have been before. So that means when registration closes, it closes. There's no, oh, well, I just got paid today. Well, you'll have to catch it if there is a next time, because this is the time where the plane is already ready for takeoff. I'm in position to take you to the next level, to launch you into the next level, but it is your responsibility to get on the plane. Okay. It is your responsibility to get on the plane, because the plane waits for no one. It's already ready for the people who are prepared to go. All right. And so I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes for those who are going to go ahead and secure their spot while we are live. And because I love to shout you out while you're live, but the plane ain't waiting, baby. And I'm going to tell you, Shamika is not waiting. I made a decision that I was going to level up, and anyone who wanted to level up with me was more than welcome to jump on that plane. But those who were not ready, you were going to be left behind, not because I chose to leave you, but because you chose not to level up. Okay, that part in my Bianca Brown voice. Yes, Stephanie is already on board. She sure is. Felicia says people have to learn how to move now. Let me tell you, and that's something that I have, that if I can't stress any longer, is that you have to stop passing over opportunities, talking about you're waiting for the right opportunity. Because when you connect with those who are already in that vein, who've already proven to you by what they're doing and who they are and what they stand for, when you connect with those people, then you don't need to wait on the right opportunity, because you will become opportunity. I don't think y'all caught that. See, one of the things that I had to really start start proclaiming is that I am opportunity. I am experience. I'm not looking for an opportunity. I don't need any more experience, because here's the thing. My whole life is experience. Everything that I've learned, every failure that I've had, those failures are the formulas to my funds, right? And those failures have become my fortifier. So I don't need experience. I just need to execute. And that's what so many people fail to do. They don't execute it because they keep saying, well, I need more experience. No, you need to execute with what you already have. Because execution is going to increase your experience. It's going to expand your experience. So when I step on the scene, you know, I used to worry about people calling me cocky. I used to worry about people calling me, you know, arrogant or prideful or any of those things. But what I realized is that the people would criticize what they don't have the courage to do. And so it's not that I'm cocky. I'm just confident in who God has created me to be. I'm confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a great work in me will continue it until the return of Christ. So that means that there is still some more greatness. There is more to me than what you see. And I'm so confident in him. I know that. I know that. They'll call your realness rude. No, it's just that I'm not going to pacify you like other people have. And the reason you're still in the same place is because you were pacified. But I'm the person that's going to come and snatch the pacifier out and say, you know what? Come on, let me pull you on up out of this place of pity. Let me pull you on up out of here. They're going to call your boldness bullying. Absolutely not. There's nothing about me that has ever been a bully. But at the end of the day, I'm bold enough to tell you the truth that other people are afraid to tell you, because they want to spare your feelings while I want to help you soar. See, that's the difference between us. They want to spare your feelings. I want to help you soar. I want to help you launch into the next level. Okay. She said, procrastination is the language of the prideful. Excuse me, who believe that tomorrow is promised to them. Absolutely. It's not promised. And you know, this, I had to check someone, about this too. And they were just like, you know, when God has something for you, can't nobody get it. Yeah, that's if you're doing what you're supposed to do to get it. But if you're sitting around, you better think about it and remember what Mordecai told Esther. Listen, your family may die, but he's going to raise someone else up. So either you can stand in the ability that he's given you to save your family, or they can perish and he's still going to raise somebody up to save the rest of the folk. And so what am I saying to you? You can either execute by registering for the launch of the next level, or you can sit back and think that somebody's stolen your idea, or you can sit back and think that you're waiting on the next best thing or the next opportunity. I had to bring it churchy for y'all because some of y'all real churchy. So I had to make it a little churchy. Okay. But yeah. So who just registered? We just had Erica Williams from California just registered. Woo woo. Y'all welcome Erica to the launch of the next level. We also have Chelsea Claiborne that just registered from North Carolina. So y'all welcome Chelsea to the launch of the next level. Boom. Let's see who else we got around in these streets. We have Aisha Coleman from Arkansas. Whoop whoop. So y'all welcome her from Arkansas. We have Valerie Henry from Tennessee. Somebody welcome Valerie to the launch of the next level. We have Shamika Davis from Indiana. Welcome Shamika Davis to the launch of the next level. We have Deanna Brown from Baltimore, Maryland. So welcome Deanna to the next level. We have Tamika from Clarksville, Tennessee. Welcome Tamika to the launch of the next level. We have Crystal from Chicago, Illinois in the house. Welcome, Crystal, to the launch of the next level. We have Sharita from Arkansas. Welcome, Sharita, to the launch of the next level. We have Miss Coco from Arkansas, which is my sister. Listen, when your family start investing in you, you hitting on something, right? Because most of the time, family be hating. So when your family invest in you, you know you're hitting on something. So welcome, Coco from Arkansas. We have Brittany from Ohio. Welcome to the launch of the next level. We have Lakeisha from Texas. Welcome to the launch of the next level. We have Tamika from South Carolina. Welcome to the launch of the next level. So y'all show them some love. Let's see. We just had another one come in. Two more. No, one. Okay. So we have Jabria from Michigan. Welcome to the launch of the next level. Listen, y'all better show up and show out around these parts. We're almost at 120 people registered already. Y'all better show up, show them some love. Y'all know how we doing here. We celebrate everybody. We celebrate everybody's success. Shamika is Walker is registered also. So welcome Shamika to the launch of the next level. Kids is so funny. She says you're welcome once, you're welcome twice. You got to be churchy to know that. Woo! So yeah, I just saw yours too, Chelsea. So I saw yours in there too. Make sure you check your emails. Oh, Patricia is Erica. Okay. Well, welcome Patricia Serene to the launch of the next level. Yes, Jabria says she's excited. So listen, check your emails. Make sure you join the group because we'll be streaming through there. And excuse me. And so we already have a lot of engagement in that group. People are very excited. You guys are going to have an amazing time. So I want to make sure that you are there so that you can see what this process looks like. So many times people share their success, but they don't share the progress, the process with you. And I'm going to be sharing that with you. I've started from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay. Y'all didn't know I knew Drake, right? I don't. I just know that only part. I really do. That's all of that song I know. All right, we have Carolyn from Louisiana that just registered. Welcome to the launch of the next level. Hey, Brittany. She said this global. Yes, around the globe. Everybody launching. Everybody launch. Everybody launch. I just put the link in there again. She said this group is growing by leaps and bounds. Group is growing by leaps and bounds. Yes, it is. Because people are tired of being stuck and stagnant. And I'm tired of seeing them stuck and stagnant. Yes, Carolyn says she's excited. Awesome, awesome. You said make sure I have enough chocolate and lemonade on board. I know, right? I'm serious. Like if I were to own a airline company, I would definitely not give y'all those dry pretzels and peanuts. Like that's just a slap in the face. Teresa from Los Angeles, California, just registered. Welcome to the launch of the next level, Teresa. Yes, I love it when my clients, previous clients or current clients, when they speak on behalf of what has happened and the experience that they've had within my courses and things like that. It's always a beautiful sight to see because you don't have to brag on yourself because you have other people that are able to attest for you. So thank you, Louvenia. Let me see how many we have registered so far. I think we should be at about maybe 120 or close to it. 115. So we're close to it. We're at 115. She said the pretzels be good with coffee. Really? I don't think I've ever had coffee on a plane. I do drink coffee, but I've never had it on a plane though. All right, y'all. So thank you all so much for sharing. We did have our 100th winner today that automatically, our 100th registrant that automatically qualified for one of our cash giveaways. And her name is actually Tamika. Let me see. Miss Tamika Porter is our 100th registrant, and she wins one of our cash prizes, and we will be giving that away to her live through the event. So let's celebrate Tamika Porter real quick for being our 100th registrant. And so she will automatically receive one of our cash prizes. We're doing live cash prize giveaways on the extravaganza. You're welcome. Yep, she was the 100th registrant today. I was just like, boom. And we're giving away more, so stay in. Don't get disappointed because you could very well still win one of our cash prizes. So we're definitely going to have a good time dishing out some cash around these parts. Yeah, so, but that's it. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I love you all immensely and intensely, and I will talk to you all again when I have something else to say. Okay? Mwah. Good night.